his fame and his attitude towards football and life and everything else has really uplifted LSU, especially in their branding and their advertising image.
Tonight on Newsbeat, a recap of last night's first gubernatorial debate for the runoff.
Tiger TV reporter Allie Evans finds out how LSU is better preparing for the rain after the recent floods.
And you don't ever see the faces of football players with their helmets on, so do you really know who they are? All of that and more. Tiger TV Newsbeat starts right now. Good evening and welcome to Newsbeat. I'm Mitch Rambolet.
And I'm Larissa Bonaquisti. Thanks for joining us. Today is Veterans Day. It's a day to honor all those who have given their lives to serve our country. People gathered throughout the country today for ceremonies and other events honoring veterans. LSU honors fallen Louisiana veterans with a national roll call ceremony held on the parade grounds. During the ceremony, the names of those who have given their lives in the War on Terror are announced. LSU has its own veteran and military student services. If you'd like more information about those services, you can visit veterans.lsu.edu.
And a big thank you to all of the brave soldiers who have given their lives for this country and for those who are still fighting and have fought.
Last night, Louisiana Public Broadcasting hosted the first governor's debate for the runoff election between U.S. Senator David Vitter and Representative John Bel Edwards. The debate covered issues such as education, the budget, and negative advertisements. While candidates weren't provided with the questions in advance, LPB gave them the topic and the opportunity to question each other. This led to some heated discussion as Senator Vitter accused Edwards, a military veteran, of not living by the honor code. He was said to be disingenuous. Representative John Bel Edwards fired right back, calling Vitter a liar, cheater, and stealer. This debate is the first of two that the candidates agreed to participate in.
An LSU student's controversial video went viral, and now the LSU administration is asking for it to be removed. In the video, student Brandon Dorner is demonstrating how to seduce women. It has been removed from YouTube, but has already been featured on other websites like Bro Bible and Jezebel. Dorner received a B- on his class project, but says he doesn't plan on letting his critics get to him. While Dorner went viral on a more positive note, Leonard Fournette is going viral in a different way. Megan Morvan is in the studio to tell us how much his jersey sold for. Megan?
Hey, Tigers. After the Alabama game Saturday, many fans are upset with Tigers' performance and even the way Leonard Fournette ran. While fans are disappointed about the game, they still have something else to be really proud of. Leonard Fournette didn't run against Alabama the way everyone expected him to. Many fans were disappointed in his performance. Some believe it will even affect his Heisman chances.
It's going to affect him just because a 36 game is bad.
Despite the loss, Fournette remains positive and reminds fans that this is only one game.
Just know that we're going to come back. You know, everybody acts like it's the end of the world, pretty much. And we have 3 more games to play. And just know the Tigers are going to give it all for these last 3 games.
Amid the disappointment, Fournette and LSU are continuing to give to others. Leonard Fournette's game-worn jersey, along with 2 signed helmets, were auctioned off Monday for $101,000. All of the proceeds will go to the victims of the South Carolina flood.
It reminded me so much of what I went through with Katrina, and knowing that we really didn't get any help from anybody. So, you know, God put me on this platform that I'm doing for this day, you know, and why not try to help everybody else?
Many students are proud of what Fournette is doing for others.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great way to, you know, take the advantages you have and the ability you have to sell something like that for as much money as he did, and then to, you know, give it to a worthy cause is pretty awesome.
Some students hope this will allow fans to realize that Fournette is more than just a football player, but a person as well.
Because he is a person. Well, of course you should view him as a person. I mean, he's a beast on the football field, but he is still a person. I mean, I see him walk around the campus. He's just another normal student. He's just really good at football.
The auction began at 7 a.m. Saturday and ended at 11 a.m. Monday when someone with the username Coach made the highest bid. This bid may have broken the record amount paid for a college-worn jersey.
Thanks, Megan. We pass LSU athletes every day on campus, and a lot of the time have no idea who they are in reference to their size, and they might be on the team. One LSU football player interviewed people on campus to see if they could recognize him off the field. Tiger TV reporter Courtney Allen has that story. Thankfully for LSU, the football team has represented the university well on and off the field this year.
After the break, how LSU is preparing for the rain after recent flooding on campus.
And the Student Senate passed a new bill that could really help out students.
We'll be right back, Tigers. We're sorry about the technical difficulties with that last story, but you can view it at tigertv.tv. Can't seem to find the money to pay your library dues? Well, there's a new solution in place. Students can give the LSU libraries any canned food or non-perishable item to pay off their fines up to $20. This will be available for students from now until November 25th. All donations will go toward the LSU Food Pantry. The Food Pantry is operating through the Dean of Students. More than 500 community members have been affected by the Food Pantry.
The LSU Student Senate is making a new initiative to help students during finals. A bill was passed that allocates over $6,000 to purchase additional Scantrons and Blue Books, both during the spring and fall exam periods. 60% of the budget will go towards the fall semester, and the remainder of the budget will go towards purchases in the spring. Both large and small Scantrons will be available, but only one type of Blue Book.
If LSU students swimming to class seems too far-fetched, think again. The flooding we recently received on campus had students living around the standard in as much as 4 feet of water.
In recent weeks, LSU has seen major flooding across campus, which has led to great concern from students wanting to know what will be done to face these issues.
LSU experienced major flooding, especially right around the standard, which is right there, that's where I live. All the streets, people were wading through the streets in a little above ankle length water to be able to get into the building itself. Cars had water damage. Once the cars couldn't even get into the garage, at least some of them could, and they had to be pushed in.
One student talks about how his sister, like many others, lost her car to the flooding.
Her engine got flooded, had to get her a new car. It was kind of unfortunate, especially with the flooding we've been having recently. As you can see behind me, we have the people kind of doing their job, trying to fix it. Hopefully the city can do something to fix this issue, because I know it is a big issue here in Baton Rouge.
Tammy Milliken, who works with LSU's Facility Services, shares what the school is doing to prepare for future flooding.
We're prepared for it. We know that there are some buildings or some areas that tend to flood more than others. So if we know there's a heavy rain coming, for example, we'll go out and we'll clean out the drains around that area. We'll make sure that there's nothing blocking so that rainwater could build up.
While flooding has shown to be a major problem on LSU's campus, the school has taken measures to ensure the safety of students and faculty by trying to prevent the severity of flooding in the future. With Tiger TV, I'm Allie Evans.
LSU's Facility Services is doing their best to handle the flooding situation.
Coming up after the break, it's Woman Crush Wednesday. So who are students crushing on today?
And an app that can help you find your missing dog.
That's something that I really think a lot of people will be able to use. I know that a lot of emotions, a lot of things happen when you lose your pet.
Oh, I know. I'd be super emotional if I ever lost my dog. I mean, seriously, I love that thing to death.
I don't have a dog, but I wish I could have one of those things on my little brother to keep track of him when he's all over the place. But we'll be right back. It's the best day of the week. It's Woman Crush Wednesday. Are you wondering if you're someone's crush this week? Well, let's go see who students are crushing on today.
What's up, y'all? It's Oscar with Tiger TV. My woman crush is Blake Lively.
I'm Chad Andrews with Tiger TV, and my woman crush is Emma Watson.
Sean McManus, and I have to say that my crush is her right here. This is Swifford, the love of my life.
Well, that dog was certainly adorable. Well, if you haven't had your crush yet seen on here, don't worry. We'll go with them throughout the semester. Just be sure to tweet them at us at Tiger TV on Twitter. Well,
in other news, there is a new app that will help you be able to find your dog if it is lost, and it's called Finding Rover. And Sacramento's Front Street Animal Shelter just had their first reunion. The app uses facial recognition to help match your missing pet and help it get home. Every pet that comes into the shelter in Sacramento is put on the app in the hopes that they will be returned to the owner. As for right now, the app is only for dogs, but developers plan to introduce an app for cats in December. If I ever lost my dog, I would be checking that app every single day.
There's nothing better than being reunited with a lost pet, but that's all we have for today. But the news doesn't end here. You can find more stories on our website at tigertv.tv.
And a big thank you to all of those who have served this country. From all of us here at Tiger TV, have a great evening, Tigers.